Hongkongers nominated for Nobel Peace Prize.
Here's a summary of the article.
A Norwegian lawmaker has nominated the people of Hong Kong for a Nobel Peace Prize. I have nominated the people of Hong Kong, who risk their lives and security every day to stand up for freedom of speech and basic democracy, to the Nobel Peace Prize for 2020. I hope this will be further encouragement to the movement, Guri Melby, a politician for Norway's Liberal Party, said on Twitter. I have nominated the people of Hong Kong, who risk their lives and security every day to stand up for freedom of speech and basic democracy, to the Nobel Peace Prize for 2020. I hope this will be further encouragement to the movement. #Stand with Hong Kong. The importance of what they are doing extends far beyond Hong Kong, both in the region and in the rest of the world, she told newspaper Aftenposten. City-wide protests against a soon-to-be scrapped extradition bill have entered their 19th week, as wider anger over police misconduct and demands for democracy engulf the movement. Melby said she wanted to encourage the movement and urge Hongkongers to continue the fight in a non-violent manner. I specify that the nomination goes to the movement that is making these demonstrations happen. I was in Hong Kong last week, and people I spoke to there really emphasized that this is a social movement, she told the newspaper. Help safeguard independent journalism and press freedom as we invest more in freelancers, overtime, safety gear and insurance during this summer's protests.
This post received a score of 13,713, with an upvote ratio of 93%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
On a less than serious note, if Hong Kong protesters did win, how would the prize money be distributed?
Greater than if Hong Kong protesters did win, how would the prize money be distributed? The prize wouldn't be won by the protesters as such. It is awarded to one or a few persons or organizations. If there is no organization to award it to, it could be awarded to one or a few of the leaders of the protests.
Hong Kong protest has no leaders.
They're all leaders.
Yeah, divide it up. Even if they only get a little, they all deserve it. It'd be symbolic.
The award money is a bit over $900,000 United States dollars, and the population of Hong Kong is about 7.5 million, so each person would get about 10 cents of money.
Give each person 10 cents then. The symbolic nature of it is far more valuable than one person or a few heads dividing that money.
Symbolism aside, this would be a logistical nightmare.
And there would have to be a list of protesters. I'd rather that not exist.
Not to distract from the issue, but that reeks of a PR action from the Norwegian lawmaker who made the nomination. The Nobel Peace Prize 2019 was just a few weeks ago given to the Ethiopian PM for ending the conflict with Eritrea. The 2020 edition will only be awarded a year from now.
Weeks. That was last Friday. That's practically last year in Internet time.
To most it's ancient history by now.
Nominating Google as the archaeological site at UNESCO.
Just a brief reminder that Nobel Peace Prize nominations mean very little. Hundreds of people get nominated a year, and a lot of people can nominate them. I guarantee that Donald Trump and Xi Jinping, probably Putin too, got nominated this year.
And all nominees are anonymous, they themselves don't know for certain. It is only known because a qualifying nominator made it known, and there are many people who qualify.
If you're wondering what a qualifying nominator is, from
Not to discredit the Hong Kong protest, but why only Hong Kong? What about other protest? Moscow protest? Kurdish protest? They're also fighting for human rights.
It was a Norwegian lawmaker hat nominated them. Anyone can be nominated. It doesn't make anything else in the world less important. Just that no one has nominated those people.
The Nobel Peace Prize has been a joke since one of the recipients bombed another one.
Fucking Kissinger has won.
Kissinger was before my time. Who did he bomb? I'm also not from the USA, so please don't assume my education level.
Name an American conflict after about 1960, and he's been involved. Vietnam, Cambodia, Latin America.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.